We are following more information on this deadly mass shooting outside an event last night in River North. Here's what we know tonight. 4 people were killed in that shooting. 14 others were injured.
Yeah, they were shot outside of a restaurant and lounge there that's now been shut down by the police department. That lounge hosting an album release party for a Chicago rapper. As people gathered outside after the event, someone drove by and fired gunshots into the crowd.
NBC5's V. Nguyen joining us now live in River North right now with what we know about the business right there behind you. V?
Allison, we know that this restaurant and lounge opened just a couple of months ago and that right now they have a pending liquor license hearing before the city. You can see right now behind me, like you mentioned, this business has been ordered closed by Chicago police. The alderman says given the history of this address over the years, he wants this new business to shut down for good, saying the owner knew exactly what kind of party they were hosting and that they need to be held accountable.
I don't want to see this venue reopen ever. And I don't think this particular address should ever be considered for a liquor license ever again, given its horrible history. There is a concentration of late-hour licenses along this stretch of Chicago Avenue, and unfortunately they attract a rough crowd, and that's what we're seeing play out here. Their guests were targeted by a gangland shooting. That's on them. They knew that they were hosting an album release party for a local rapper on the southeast side who had rivals. So shame on them. My neighbors, the people I represent, shouldn't have to be worried for their lives at 11 p.m. in the middle of the week. I mean, I have residents who live within feet of this venue, and they're scared to death. 3 years ago, we had this location shut down. It had been operating as a late-hour nightclub called Hush Lounge. And we had a mass shooting at that location. About a year ago, a new operator shows up wanting to open this restaurant as a place for inclusion and to promote the arts. No mention of album release parties for rappers.
This is a layered issue stemming from continued violence and retaliation. Honestly, this is a cycle that we are all very used to by being residents in Chicago. I'm saddened all the way around.
It's really frightening that something like that could happen right outside your door. There was just a body outside of our door, and there was just a lot of blood everywhere. So I pretty much ran back upstairs because I didn't know what to think.
Now, the owner of this restaurant and lounge is not doing any on-camera interviews right now, but did issue a statement on Instagram. This is what it says. Artist was created as a safe space, a space where Black, brown, queer, and allied communities could gather, and what happened last night disrupted that in the most painful way. It goes on to say our hearts are with the victims and that they are working with authorities. Now, back out here live, we know that the shooting was caught on pod cameras and on surveillance cameras outside the venue here. We're also learning from a police source that multiple weapons were also recovered here near the scene of the shooting. Police are still searching for several shooters involved in this drive-by. Reporting live in River North, V. Nguyen, NBC5 News.